Hey everybody, it's Frank Sriracha again. This is round 3, game 2 in Discovery Cup. On Secluded Grove in the bottom left, we've got Try, the Infernal player. Going for a very quick Iron Vault. And in the upper right, building nothing at all, is Dewaltos. Or is it Devaltos? I don't know. Europeans and their weird consonants. Alright, starting off, we're going to see the Hexen come forward. Not going to camp out at home. We do see the scout's going to be annoying and do some chip damage to an imp. Imp's having the ranged shot is going to be helpful in shooing it away. Yeah, the Hexen doesn't even bother teleporting home. Does see the four Bobs come over to build a command post. I wonder if he's going to try and body block it. He is. How annoying. I love it. Oh, and all the while the forcing it to not build perpendicular to the mine is pretty big. I also think, I wonder if it's gonna finish by the time the supercharge wears off. What an interesting play. Let's see, does it finish? Yeah, supercharge bobs last for a long time. All right, the camp's, interestingly enough, get quite a few shots off on oh! Man, that scout is super annoying, isn't it? There we go. That's gonna wander off until it gets caught by the brute. Fiends, meanwhile, are gonna take a little bit more, take a few more fiend casualties, but it's kind of what they're there for. I believe. Yeah, there we go. This is the last Skull of Shadow that the Hexen can actually generate. So all in all, the Infernal Force comes out a little bit more bruised than it normally would be. He could have gone out and hung out in the health camp, but chooses not to, going straight for the vision camp instead. Especially since he scouted the Vanguard early expo. I don't know that he saw the double barracks coming down, but we do see a couple workers going for Therium, so we can expect some. Well, it's a Lancer first, but we can expect Exos probably soon. Needs the Biokinetics lab out first, but doesn't even have that starting to build yet, so it's just going to be pure Lancer. Hope you guys like sharp men with sticks, or men with sharp sticks, excuse me. But now the Infernal player is going to come over and say, awfully nice health camp you got there. It'd be a shame if something happened to it. And something is going to happen to it. I think he's going to start the engage with 3 Fiends. Or I guess with the highest health brute. That does make more sense. Just to keep as much of that DPS as you can get. Is he going to Skull of Cheddar the last one? Nope. Oh, and this lone Lancer walked into the wrong neighborhood. Oh, and he's caught! Oh, losing that Lancer, especially when they bug out like that and they don't do anything, is pretty rough. Alright, the Fiends are going to go. The Bobs get overcharged, using quite a bit of top bar energy for the Vanguard player. Skull of Shadow comes down. The Lancers go do a little back attack while the Bobs do a buddy heal. And yeah, this... Oh, man. The Infernal Force is suddenly looking quite small, especially after there was a citizen's arrest on that Hexen. Not enough Fiends, only 2 Gaunts. And the 2 Lancers plus the robots that can heal each other is strong. But the units that do survive, the Infernal units that do survive, go back to the health camp. Vanguard's going to go back home. Still, no, there's the Biokinetics lab. But is he building any No, still no Exos. But he's getting kinetic redirection, so that way when he does take damage, he can move a little bit faster, which will hopefully turn into... Well, it's interesting because you can't exactly use that on a retreating enemy, can you? Because a retreating enemy won't attack you, knowing that it's going to give you a speed boost. But it is a good anti-kite mechanic, so that if they try to kite you down, it's like, all right, well, you just made me faster. There we go. Yeah, that brute wasn't long for this world, but does keep the 2 Fiends, which is nice. Ah, Dewaltos. I know you're better than me, but I just need to know why you're not making Exos. I need to know. I just need to know. couple of fiends coming up for a quick scout. They just sees Lancers on Lancers on Lancers. Brutes want to fight on their home health camp. Which is a smart way of going about it, honestly. Oh, that one brute is so low. There we go. Yep. That's where you want to fight. And he was on the health camp for so long that he even regenerated a full tick. 160 life. I casted another game earlier and I thought they had like 250 life for some reason. Or no, it might have been like... I forgot what it was. Anyway. Finally, we're seeing some promotes go down. I think the promotes, and we're not seeing as many veteran units just yet, just because of, yeah, I don't know, that turning and attacking is such a good deal, especially against these Lancers that have kinetic redirection. The Vet 2 Lancer is going to stay alive. We'll see for how long, though. These Gaunts are putting in work. Brutes are putting in work. We do see Exos finally come out. And, oh, man. This Vanguard force is just so bruised. Double promote comes out for the Lancer, but is it going to be enough? No, both sides took... Oh, the Vet 3 Lancer goes down. Losing a veteran tier 3 unit is pretty painful. That either takes a lot of top bar energy or it takes a lot of creep camps to kill, or a lot of enemies to kill rather, to get them back up to veteran C3. But for the most part, both armies are reset. He also, there we go. We do see more Exos and a med tech, thankfully, and a couple more barracks coming out. Now can you have 4 barracks with a production on 5 barracks in production on 2 bases? We're about to find out. Where's his? There we go. Does the Exo have quick draw? No quick draw yet from the Exos. This Gaunt Ball is going to come over and take out a Bob and start poking away at the habitat. Vanguard player's a little out of position, and maybe took a little bit more damage than it needed to, but he sees the boys got pulled and doesn't want to play that game. Doesn't want to play those reindeer games. He could get that Lancer. He does. And that was well, it was a little bit of mismining time anyway, but not so much damage taken by the Vanguard player Dewalt. Try's going to come back up and be annoying. We don't know how much time is left on this. Yeah, there's not much time left on that camp, so that global passive regen won't last for long. But throws down an effigy for the white health regen. Takes out the med tech. Some of the Exos are a little bit too close. The Lancers, though, with their upgraded speed, are just running circles around these gaunts, and they're going to clean up most of this Infernal Force, who's going to be sent home packing. Meanwhile, the Infernals at home have their third. There we go. Now it's up and running. I think those feeds were long distance mining, or the imps were long distance mining. Excuse me. Hellforge coming down, so that means we're going to see mags, or we already see a mag. Where'd you come from? All right, maybe I've just got things wrong here. And a Twilight Spire coming out. Should be interesting to see what comes out of those. Vanguard finally going to take his own health camp. Well, we see 2 fiends coming out for a scout. They don't see a third being taken just yet. Meanwhile, his third is fully saturated, which must be so nice to have. Infernal taking out his own health camp, just as Vanguard takes out theirs. There's one. It'll take a little bit longer, I guess, but not too far behind. Oh, those very tanky Lancers. Lancers did get I believe it was an armor upgrade, not a health upgrade. I don't remember how the armor upgrade works, what the exact formula is here, but they're a frontline unit, so they're meant to be tanky, and I guess that just means it takes them that much longer to heal up as well. So Lancer Exo Ball going to come in and take out these slimes. Medtech's going to get that boosted energy regen, which is going to be super helpful. Not that the Infernals have any mechanical units, but being able to heal up or do system shock if it's researched, I don't think it is going to be very helpful. But knocking on this door with a Magmadon at the front is not a position I want to be in. Oh no, the Gaunts are suddenly protecting the Magmadon. That is an interaction. I still don't think that I don't think that Dewalt knows about Try's third. But here comes a pretty big army. We do see a couple Hellborn as well. I think that might be in response to the Exos, but he may have been expecting a lot more Exos and not so much this Lancer Ball, which is yeah, definitely in place. Uh-oh, now he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. All these amps are gonna get taken out. So the base is definitely scouted. This is quite a wide open area to be engaging in. I think the Lancer would rather engage in a tight space just so they feel the unit superiority. But even with all that open ground, the Infernal player doesn't want to come in and take a fight. He notices that there's just too many veteran units. The units are too good. There's too many of them. So he might have to sacrifice this base, but that would be such a tremendous loss. I don't know that he wants to. But the alternative, well, I guess it's too late now. He's in the thick of it. Taking Hellborn shot after Hellborn shot. Oh, man. And now the entire, what is that, Nightfall Infestation, where the entire map gets covered in Shroud. So now if our Infernal player Try has Plague Axes researched, not only does Nightfall Infestation slow everything down, but now it's, their units can't not be stepping on Shroud at the moment. So everything that gets infested by Plague Axes turns into a Fiend. It's very powerful. Forces them away from that third base. That being said, there's not that much protecting it anymore. So the Infernal Ball is going to keep on wandering around, take camps. Could have just left that Fiend there, but I guess everyone's going to join the party. The Hexen's going to step on there just to get a little bit more energy in case there's another fight. The Vanguard composition looking a lot more sophisticated now. We do have a Vulcan, which can lay down the hurt, as well as it's quite tanky, and you put Nano Swarm on top of that, and it takes quite a bit of concentrated fire. I don't know that Infernals would have much to deal with if there were more of them. I want to say that, there we go. Okay, no, Focused Hatred only does bonus damage versus structures, not versus heavy. Let's see here, no bonus damage, and yeah, Gaunts do bonus damage against light, which I believe is just, oh man, yeah, see, boosted Vulcan, plus oh, and a System Shock, man! The aggro is strong with this one. Still plenty of energy on those medtechs as well. Vulcans are going to burst through the tree line. I love watching people manipulate like map terrain for their advantage. Magmadon is going to go stompy, stompy, stomp. We don't see any stunts come out yet. I don't believe he had that upgrade. It's a shame. But all the veterans these units are getting just by fighting is pretty astounding. Vanguard stuck around in that miasma a little bit too long, or the poison pool, or whatever it's called. And here comes another one, the bubbling cauldron of ickiness. Cauldron of ickiness is what I'm gonna call it. And yeah, it looks like the Infernals are actually gonna push the Vanguard. Get that Vulcan! Oh my god, you want to get that Vulcan down. It can repair, or Medtech is gonna use Nano Swarm on it, and then it's another problem that you have to deal with all over again. It's got 12 HP. It's got 12 HP. You could... a chicken creep could take that. Oh, but we are seeing a Lancer run by. Cheeky, cheeky. I like that. Coming up through the light terrain over there. And they get away. What a play. What a fun, scrappy game this is turning out to be. Lancer must have gotten healed by a Nano Swarm or something, because we do see it's not as hurt as it once was. They're going to take this Shadow Flyer out, get the Vision Camp. Meanwhile, Infernals took out the Energy Camp, and they are itching for another fight since the other one went so well for them. So Try's ahead in supply by a little bit. Well, I mean, they're almost dead even on supply, but what he does have a lot more of is top bar energy. Every single fight that he takes, every death turns into Animus, and he's got quite a bit banked up. I don't know that... Oh, and he even just, like, walked into the icky cauldron. I don't know if that's too much of a choke that he doesn't want to take. He's going to push the bobs off, though. Let them... Oh, a couple of them go down. Are they applying a... Okay, that's the AoE multi... There we go. Yeah. So they do... A dot is applied. And I believe that's for everything hit by the AoE as well as the primary target. Which is pretty strong. Yeah. Oh, man, that is strong. Hellborn upgrades are sick! Why don't we see more people take them? Maybe it's just really expensive, but... Man, putting a dot on so many close, clumped together units like that, especially Exos, which don't have that much life to begin with, is pretty good. 4 Atlases are nothing to sneeze at, though. That's quite a bit of HP and quite a bit of firepower that they can lay down. 5 Atlases, or Vulcans, excuse me. Gonna do a preemptive Nano Swarm against this small force that's just gonna scout him out. Hellborn! Sorry, bud. Looks like your day has come. And they're just gonna miss each other, going around and around. Oh, the Infernal player. Try building a shrine right in the middle. Get all those resources. Man, that's a big army. That's quite a risk, too, especially knowing that Dewalt likes to knock down trees with his Vulcans. I don't know that that's a fight that I would want to take. Meanwhile, though, Try finds the Vanguard 3rd. Or 4th, I guess, if that's the 3rd. 5th, 6th? Man, everyone's just expanding. Oh, getting suboptimal shots from the Hellborn. There we go. Now they're setting everything on fire. All those Exos. Man, the Vulcans get taken down too. Yeah, AoE and RTS is good. Just standing and fighting in a puddle of ick is not the move. And there's the GG from Dewalt.